Right. Welcome back to application packaging. In this video, we are going to explain the remaining parts topics. This one is now we are going about the environmental variables. What is meant by environmental variable? It is a user-defined value that can affect the way running processes will behave on the computer. That means it is a user-defined variable. It can be defined by the part actually. So these variables consisting of user and system environmental variables. How can we check these environmental variables? So in the by easiest way, Windows plus I, we can open the system property. The system, the about by clicking on the advanced system settings. Here at the bottom, we can see that environmental variable. Here at the top, there are the user variables. At the bottom, there are the system variables. So when the application is installed, they may be create variables or not. And when the variables are created, I mean environmental variables are created, they may be created in the they may be in the created as a user or it's a system variable. We don't know until we have to check here. So when the application is installed, we are going to check the environmental variables directly under the environmental variables with the help of the installation directory. We have to check here is our application installation directory is here or not. After checking here, you have to go to this part and double click, and if there is anything is installed here or not. Or this is it's finding out the environmental variables in the user level. If it is in the again it is you have to check in the system variables in the same way, all the variables and in the part also. So in this way, we can find out these system variables, I mean environmental variables created or not. So other one is, mm, we can also check these environmental variables using the registry. So when the variables are created in the user level, we can check it. I mean variables in the SKCU environment. I if it is a system level HKCU system current control set control system manager environmental. Under the environmental variable, the variables which are consisting are comes under the system variables. When when we are working when we are doing application packaging, when we are doing the packaging and when we are generating MSI, and when we are creating this when we are working on this environmental variable, we will finding the three options like prefix, append and override in the point. So what is mean by prefix, append and override? Prefix means to create variables in the first line. I mean, what our application creating the variable, it will be come in the top. Top means where means we are just before we are seeing these variables, right? In this system, so in the system about in the advanced system settings, here we are seeing the environmental variable. If part is there, if we want to select on the top of these, so in the first place, we have to select the option prefix. Just we want to create a variable here means we can do the option append, but we should never do the override. Override means removing all the existing environmental variables and deleting all the existing environment variables and creating the variable which comes with the application. That thing we should not do anytime. It's a dangerous option, and that is about the environment. Next one is the temporary location. Temporary location means, I mean, when application is installed, some log files or some supporting files are created in the temp locations. So with these log files, we can know how the application is installed or what is the status of the applications or anything we can know. So When application is installed with the user level, I mean in the general admin context or the user context, that log files will be created here. See users username app data temp. So in the direct in the run command, we can go with the percentile temp percentile. And if it is installed in the system context means only it will be created, I mean under the C Windows temp. So what is here, we have a two three types of context, I mean install user context, admin context, and system context. What is mean by user context? When the application is installed for the current user only means that is known as user context. Admin at that time only for the user level only it will be created. It won't be created at a system level for all the users. So when it is when application is installed on admin context, both the users and current user and the users which are logged onto the system, other users also can be accessed to that application. And other thing is system context. The system context means it only creates a system level user. I mean, if you see here, in this case, environmental variables, if the application is installed on the system level, there will be only if the application is having a system variable, only system related only will be installed. If it the application also having user level also, it won't be installed or it won't be created. So in the same case for the temp locations, when the application is installed on the system context, the logs or supporting files will be created under the C Windows 10. This is the types of the installation context like the user, admin, system context. While doing the packaging, after completion of the packaging, we do packaging in the system context only. So whatever the uh, files, I mean before doing the packaging, we'll be doing some source validation of the application, right? In that time any sources or any validation files or anything which are created under the user level, while doing the packaging, that won't be covered. So if it is important to that application means we have to do with the help of the scripting rule. I mean, there will be separate rule, add or import rules or scripting rules. With the help of scripting, we can add or we can overcome these user level, user variables or I mean anything user, whatever the user files or everything we can cover in that we using the script. Another one is the verbose logging. What is the use of the verbose logging? Means if any executable file, if the source file is executable file and if the executable file having a MSF file, so what I means we if we enable this verbose login in the registry, whenever the application is installed, the MSI means Windows installer. So the logs related to MSI will be also generated, but it is not that if the verbose login is only enabled means that if the verbose login is enabled only means that logs related to the Windows installer will be enabled. It's not like that. But if we enable the verbose login, it's a compulsory that logs related to that MSI will be created. So before doing the packaging or before installation of the applications, we have to create installer key under this SKLM software policies Microsoft Windows. So for that installer key, we have to create a one string. That string having the name logging and that value is a voice format. This helps into generating the logs. When a verbose login is enabled, logs will be created. This will be helpful. When the application is installed in the silently, this verbose log will be created and it will be helpful if there is any error in the application installation time. And the last one is event viewer in the source validation. What it means by event viewer? When the ESC is installed, we don't know that what is going backend, if the EXE is having MSA or not. So when the application is installed, by after installation is done, by opening this event viewer, we can check that any Windows installer is installed or any created or not, it came with the executable file or not. So before, yeah, one more thing, before installation, application installation starting, we have to clear this event viewer, because previously when the it may contains event viewer may contain so many logs. So after before installation, we have to clear that event here, and it better to clear, because it will be easy to find about what the process is done. There will be less number, and if there is MSI, if we click that MSI log, if you click the MSI log, where the MSI part is generated, I mean where this MSI application is stored, also we can find by clicking on that below that description. We can find a part. For example, how to open this event here. I show how to check that part also. Windows R event here. Getting into the event here, your left side, even if your custom Windows log, under the Windows log application, whatever the process done during the application installation will be stored in this. It will take some time to load things. So before installation is done, generally there will be number of events. Whatever the processes are done on the system will be, all the events will be stored. To clear this one, on the right hand side we have a button called clear log. So after selecting a clear, you can these all the logs will be cleared. So that is, I will not clear right now. So here, if I select this one, if it is any MSA application or any MA application, the application where it is stored, I mean the part related to the application will be shown under this general. So this is not application, there is no part, it's just a event warning symbol. So here there are three types of symbols are there. One is round one information, and yellow triangle is warning, and another one is error. We can find if we clear this all the events, and when the application is installed, by seeing these details also, we can know what is the error and what are the details have been installed, and how we can overcome by seeing these general details. That is the things we can find from the event here. So right now, as of now, we have covered all these steps, 12 points, which covers during the source validation process. After this session, I will do the how we will be going to source validation, how we are going to packaging in the next session. Thank you.